I'm Jeannie Ooi, Senior Nutrition Consultant from Lifestyle Connect. Today I'm going to talk to you about weight loss. Weight loss requires a calorie deficit. We have already talked about how we get calories into our body is through food and drinks intake that give us the calories. And there are only 4 items that can give us the calorie. Number 1, protein, 1 gram 4 calories. Number 2, carbohydrate, 1 gram 4 calories. And number 3, fats. 1 gram gives us 9 calories, and last but not least really is alcohol. 1 gram of alcohol gives us 7 calories in our diet. But how do we know how much calories should we be taking? There are a few factors that affect the amount of calories that we can burn, therefore affect the amount of calories that we can take on a daily basis. Number 1, as you can see on the left, is gender. Male and female has got different basal metabolic rate. That means we burn different numbers of calories on a daily basis. Generally, guys will burn more calories because guys tend to have more muscle mass, whereas ladies tend to have more fat mass. So gender does affect. And number 2 is the weight. A person that's 50 kg and the person with 90 kg, for example, the person with 90 kg will have a higher metabolic rate, therefore able to burn and eat more calories. Number 3 is age. As you can see from here, the younger we are, our metabolic rate tend to be higher. As our muscle mass is also higher, our activity energy level is higher, and we tend to be able to burn more calories and of course able to eat more as well. Number 4 is our daily activity. Like for our work, are we desk bound, sit on the desk, at your desk throughout the day and don't have much movement, or you do walk occasionally, or your work is actually very active, you need to be walking and running and on the go all the time. Okay, you can go to healthhub.sg under program and calorie calculator to find out the amount of calories that you can burn on a daily basis and what you can eat on a daily basis. Of course, last but not least, number 5 is our exercise. The amount of exercise that we do, whether we are of a very inactive lifestyle, we don't exercise at all, or you exercise rigorously on a daily basis, that affect the calories that you can burn and how much you can eat as well. All this give us our calorie that we can eat. So after using the app, this is what I calculated for myself. Every day I am able to burn 1004 calorie, 1417. So what do we do right now? So depending on your fitness goal now. If you want to put on weight, of course you need to eat more calories that you can burn. You need to go on a calorie surplus in order to put on weight. For people who are underweight or who want to bulk up, you eat more than the calories that you can burn every day. But for many of us who wants to lose weight, who want to maintain a healthy weight, what we can do is to have more calories burned than what we eat. So there are 2 options, of course. Number 1 is I still eat the amount that I can burn, 1417 calories, but I burn 400 more. That means I take on another exercise every day. For example, I take on another hour of, could be cardio and weight, different types of exercise. So I burn more. I create a calorie deficit. That is how over time we can lose weight. Of course, number 2 is that I still burn the same amount of calories. I still do my daily activity as per normal, but I eat less. I go on a calorie deficit diet, eat less, so that at the end of the day, over time, my calorie intake is always less than what I can burn, and I would able to lose weight over time. But what are some of the calories of food? That's always what we got asked. Our clients always ask us, but how much calorie is, for example, my favorite wonton noodle, my nasi lemak? I do not know. So this is what you can look at. Understanding food calories is important because many research has shown that we tend to underestimate the calories that we eat. Okay, we tend not to know that what we eat actually contains so much calorie. For example, pad thai. Okay, a lot of people like Thai food. Pad thai. If you miss Thailand, if you like pad thai, it can be as high as 800 calories. While my daily intake is only 1004, and the plate of pad thai is already 840, that means that it is more than 50% of my daily calorie intake. That's why research shows that over 60% of Singaporeans are eating more calories than we should be on a daily basis. Another example would be the nuts. Some of my friends actually like to eat nuts as well, and it is a healthy fat intake. But for 100 calories, we are only looking at about 23 peanuts, 14 almonds, 11 cashews, and so on and so forth. That's why we always advise when you eat nuts, we're always looking at about 10 pieces of nuts. That will be good enough for our healthy fats intake without taking in too much calorie. Because for nuts, a lot of the content is actually fat, which is very calorie dense. If you're still not sure, you can look at certain apps. For example, MyFitnessPal, it will be able to show you the calories for various food. For example, your favorite wonton noodle. And let's learn, right? So that we can understand at least the calories of our favorite food. We don't have to know all the food, but if we monitor our food intake for about 2 weeks, generally we have a sense of the calories that we eat, the food that we eat. For example, satay, for example, chicken rice, for example, or the noodle dish or rice dish, so that we can make more informed choices of our food and we can constantly stay within our calorie allowed or calorie intake. Okay, of course, weight loss is more than just a calorie deficit. If we look at the calorie intake, it requires us to have a balanced nutrients as well, or a balanced diet. So it's always good to refer back to my healthy plate, whereby of all the meals, the 3 meals that we take, half of it should be vegetables, more vegetables and fruits, a quarter of it healthy grain, which is the whole grain bread, um, brown rice or wholemeal bread, or and healthy protein would be 1/4. That would mean the lean protein like fish, chicken, or we can use plant-based protein like tofu and soy to make up for our protein intake as well. It's also important to choose water so that we don't go overdose on alcohol. That gives us a lot of calories as well. Choose the healthy oil and be active in our lifestyle. So that's all that I have for you today about calories intake. Calculate the calories that you can burn every day so that we know how much you can eat on a daily basis. Go on a calorie deficit if you have to. And last but not least, understand the food calories, especially your favorite food, so that we don't shortchange ourselves, we don't underestimate the calories that we take in. That's all that I have for you today. I'm Jeannie Ooi, Senior Nutrition Consultant from Lifestyle Connect. Thank you. Bye bye.